Fnatic were the undisputed best team in Europe last year, but they are rapidly falling from grace because a 0-4 record to start the split. The alarm bells are well and truly ringing.
I realized after today that we are not the best team anymore, and we need to actually work to get there, and we can't just assume that whatever we did last year is going to get us there.
Get the first one, but Rekkles and NSA get in the back door!
Didn't expect us to go like really bad in the beginning, and then when it really mattered us to like go and win everything. So I would say unpredictable.
They were counted out, but here in the Ahoy Arena, OG have cut down Fnatic and will find themselves in a rematch versus G2.
Is there some silver linings?
No, there's nothing. Like we should have gone to finals today.
This whole journey, like 2 months ago, I already gave up. I said I'm not going to playoffs, whatever. You know, this dream is over. But we made a big comeback.
I feel like this split has had so many ups and downs. It has been really, really depressing a lot of times, and it has been really an emotional roller coaster. And I think while going through these past few months have been really, really difficult, it's also going to help me grow as a person, I feel like.
So when we finished third place, we obviously knew that this was not what we wanted to achieve. Like, we're Fnatic, we need to be able to do better. So we looked at all the things that we could do better or change to make it better. So we came to all the staff changes that we wanted to do, but we also wanted to bring more people to the roster, because last year we had so much success with a 6-man roster, and I definitely felt it was a very positive addition to the roster. So we struggled a lot with our early games last split, and we felt that there were a lot of things that we could do different in terms of laning, communication, but also in terms of jungling, and it was very hard to find a middle ground. So we thought that bringing in the shot caller for the academy team, the person who was leading the early game, and also someone that we scrimmed against and actually performs quite well when we play against him as well, would help us improve our early game, but having another voice in the team who agrees with him, I think also empowers Broxa.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm the 6th member of the LEC roster, and I will be a jungler working alongside Broxa. Yeah, I think it feels really good to make it into the main team. It's been a long time coming. I had opportunities before and decided to stay in my team rather than take the step. So I think here it was easier for me since we were in the same organization, and it was more of like a path rather than a jump to a completely different team. For me, I was happy to sit in the academy for another split or two, so it came a bit faster. So I'm kind of just enjoying it, taking every day as it comes, not really thinking about it too much, just trying to improve every day, since I have really good resources around me now. Like, all the players are really smart and really good at the game. So for me, it's more of a learning opportunity that came early rather than something that I expected to happen. I would actually say the biggest difference is the personalities in the team. In the academy team, people are more reserved. So for me to be the leader of the team, it was quite easy because it kind of naturally fit. But here there are some bigger personalities, so it's not so easy to just take the role. I think me and Broxa have got on well, considering the situation. Obviously for me it's easier because I am the new guy. I have been promoted and he's had his spot, and now he has to share it, so for him it can't feel too great. But I think he has a good personality, and we are actually offering each other feedback and working well together, so I think it's as good as can be expected.
I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't feel very nice being on the receiving end of things. When I joined Fnatic in the first place, I was the one coming in and getting a shot on stage, and ended up getting the spot from Amazing, I guess. Now I'm on the other end of it, where all of a sudden you have to fight to even maintain that spot and to even get the stage games. While we do have disagreements sometimes, and while The coaches and I, my teammates and I, and everyone, you know, in one way or another, sometimes has disagreements with one another. You know, I don't think this step was the way to go, and I'm respecting the decision. I will try my hardest to get the best out of it, to work with Dan, and hopefully we can, you know, make things work and have a really nice summer split. But at the same time, I really wanna prove myself.
After finishing third, when in the previous year you won both splits, you got top 2 at Worlds, top 4 at MSI. Getting a third place shouldn't be a good thing, you know. It should be like the worst thing that's ever happened to you. So I was a little bit disappointed to see that the reaction following that was not more, basically.
We can do better as players, as individuals, as a team, as staff. We can do better, so we have to do better.
I use it on my most healthy, right?
Hey Pete, we just got here at the studio for our first match. It's gonna be incredible.
You can enable and play through. Could this be the SK that looks to 3-0 Fnatic throughout the year?
That's already happened, I think. But anyway.
Has to be careful. No flash removal. The shifting sands is there for now. The step forward, the stun does connect. Where's Nguyen going to go? Shifting sands, not used quite yet. Trying to buy a bit of time. Where's he going to go? Must have used it in the lane already because now he's going to die. Nemesis. All-D hits, and that's going to be the hook he was looking for. Rekkles grabbing the kill. Pyrian. Whippo fiercely stepping forward here. Megan R is on the way in. Can just look to extend the play. Where is he going to go? Flash forward. Gnar to the wall.
Very similar maneuver where they literally just sprint at someone.
Oh, look, there it is. The sprint at someone maneuver. TP coming in on the backside. Selfmade might need to make his way out to safety. That is a mega Gnar. If he gets in the midst of the team, it will be disaster. But leaping forward, throwing it back. Not going to get much done, though. Pyrian's still alive. Nemesis going to the backside. Crown shot is there. They're focusing down the Aurelia. But no, not enough. Stairs Gage buying Nemesis of plenty of time. Broxa leaping forward onto Pyrian. The double kill comes through for the Fnatic jungler. Crown shot goes gold, but he just gets to watch himself die. Another kill going over in favor of Fnatic, and that's going to be it.
We just came off a fantastic win against SK in our opening match. Welcome to Fnatic's League of Legends Instagram.
Hi Hilly.
Hi Pete.
Welcome to day 2 of the LEC Mites. We're playing against Misfits, former player Soas in the top lane against Repo. Hype match of the evening. It's gonna be a blast, mate. See you later.
What's not to like? Being on an academy team, I'm screaming all day and wondering about how to win my next match. Here, just chilling, you know?
Fnatic fans, maybe a bit of fate for you here. Brox coming towards the mid lane. Nemesis lands the root present. Brox is on the board. 1-0 Fnatic. The man who replaced Soaz gets a bit of help from his jungler, but Soaz tries to turn it back around. Broxa there, forcing Soaz away. Sonic Wave connects, and Broxa has his second kill on the board. He's on a control ward, finally going to land, but here comes Hillesang straight onto the back line, and Whippo there with the follow-up, the CC chain, Hunsama down, and Fnatic struck from silence, from invisibility. They found the fight, and now with the Realm Warp, they're going to push forward.
Now we're at that point in the game. It's all about the 5v5.
Whippo goes in, double stun lands, Broxa with the chase onto Hunsama, but Hunsama survives, he blocks the Dragon's Rage as well. You have to keep your eyes on that Sivir, that's all that matters. But Vivian's going to take down to the Ignite Hunsama, Whippo gets onto him, Nemesis there as well, and Fnatic will clean this one up. Soaz trying to run away from his former teammates, but they will leave him for dust. Fnatic win the fight and are going to take the game.
So much conviction in how they execute.
I was wondering if we were playing for Dominion. I felt like we would just go fight like this, but I wasn't like I didn't feel confident to do it. And I was like, fuck this shit, man, and I just queue. Just fly in there, you know, fuck this shit. He tossed me and I killed him with a ghost or what?
Yeah, well.
I jumped on him and I just boom, 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 and he was dead, and I'm like, what?
I think week 1 was surprisingly good, I would say. I expected us to go 1-1 at best and maybe 0-2 in the first week, because Judging from the past, I feel like we've never really had like a good matchup into Misfits or SK specifically, so it felt like it was just gonna be a hard week in general, and then we just ended up going to 0 instead, and I just felt like maybe this is another split with actual chances of us going far rather than just another split where we have a tough start, we can't really pick it up until the end, and then it's a little bit too late and the other teams are too good, so surprisingly good, yeah. Just happy that we managed to get 2 wins against teams I didn't think we could beat, and then it sort of just gave me hope, I guess, for the split a little bit. I think honestly, like both of these games, we were not really winning as a team, we were more winning as like individuals, so it just shows us, or shows me at least, that we haven't changed at all and we're still just like the same team as we ended things on at the end of spring, and I feel like that's not a good thing. The fact that we're the same team now kind of scares me a little bit. Most of us have gone to the World Finals, right? So I'm pretty sure no one is really like fine with not winning everything, but I just got that feeling this year that everything is a little bit on the lower end in terms of what we want to achieve as a team. But I think in both games we're doing a really good job at not only like winning our lane, but also transferring that onto the other side of the map. So if we just keep doing that, and even if we're not the perfect team, we can kind of, you know, make this imperfect way of playing the game still good enough.
The groups are bot lane together, Tim and Dan, Wipo and Roxanne. So you guys will get 15 minutes roughly to come up with things that you want in your facility that are important to you. And then you guys get to present it. So Fnatic is moving out of the current office and they're looking for something bigger and better. With that in mind, I thought it was a really good exercise for the players to get together to voice their opinion towards Fnatic. We need to have 2 teams in the facility, so you guys need to make sure to make space for them. But how you want to make space for them is up to you guys.
Wait, what are you going to do with the academy?
Put them in the closet.
Pete also has something to say, but this is a wish, this is not mandatory. It's up to you guys if you think we should have a studio.
The only thing here is that Pete doesn't get a studio, but...
Fuck Pete.
Fuck Pete, right?
I mean, content room, coach room, like here could be review room because it's like straight up, it's easier to get to, right? So review room, I think it's good that we like get out of the room and talk.
I think that makes sense, yeah.
Then here, academy team room or whatever room, extra room, content room, and then whatever the fuck room, like do whatever the fuck you want.
Gym down here, I guess.
You want the sauna? You want the cryotherapy room?
What? Anyway, like I think this
would be a gym, no?
Can we kill the wall?
You can remove any
I'm
wall.
killing the wall.
Really?
Kill the wall.
What do you want to do with it?
Let's make a giga gym, dude.
Pretty much everyone voted for a gym. Even though me and Tim probably initially wouldn't use it, we still voted for a gym. So yeah, I don't think there was anything too extreme.
Water views. And we can either knock this wall down and make a second big room for water views, or we can give a small room and have another small room for something else. What do you think?
Yes. Agree.
Agree with what one?
With either. Whatever is the best.
We had the games room as well, potentially. But that was about it. I don't think anybody wanted, I don't know, a swimming pool or something.
So you guys finished?
Yeah,
Unless
you want something else.
Yes, swimming pool.
So we just skip like kitchen and everything, and we just have a big swimming pool here in the middle. So you have to like swim to the other side.
We need to use some money.
Yeah.
We have infinite money for ONEPLUS.
You have scrims, and then you have to go to the review room. You have to swim to
We have a boat, you know.
fucking nice.
I actually think Rekkles and Hilly wanted a swimming pool in the centre of the office. That was probably the most extreme thing.
Have half gym, half swimming pool.
Here's swimming pool.
Yeah. You know this is the kitchen, right?
Fuck the kitchen. Remove the kitchen somewhere else. This swimming pool.
Yeah.
And this is
A sauna.
this is a gym. Oh, this is
Yeah, yeah, I like it. So they have to swim to get into the review room. I like it. And we have to go through the gym.
No. This is like, you know, like good, well-made swimming pool.
Yeah. I mean, the dream, honestly, no?
If Pete doesn't want, if we don't give him a studio to Pete, let's give him a swimming pool.
So yesterday I got pro view from Carlos, and I watched Patrick's point of view from his game against G2, and I watched Upset's point of view from his game against SK. And I could kind of easily see like how they function as teams. I wasn't like all too surprised about what I saw, but if anything, I actually thought Schalke was a better team than Origin, crazy enough. I'm actually more scared of Schalke than I am of Origin, but either way, these are wins we just need, right? Like in the past, there were always, not necessarily bad teams, but kind of teams where you could, you know, just get your wins. But nowadays, I feel like there's always like the fear that you might actually lose this game because no one's is that bad anymore. So all the wins you can get, you know, you just have to get them.
Predator in, Whipper with flash, torn, Hillerson flashes in as well, looking for the chase as Nuke tries to get away, but the Grand Entrance will knock him back in his first blood to Hillerson. Blocked off, but wasn't able to. Nemesis actually coming up here. Whippo uses the stand United to join his mid laner, and Alvari is in for a world of hurt. 2 quick jabs from Fnatic, and another kill on the board. Coming across, he was in the bottom lane, pushing it in. Now, Whippo has the stand United, he's on the inhibitor tower. Origin, no vision. Loosen Singularity goes in, 3000 HP left on the back, they can burst it. Brilliant cast is used, Cold goes in, can't get it. Alvari looking for the slicing master straight onto the back line. Cold is on the front line as Boxer goes down. Patrick takes him out. Now Patrick with the Featherstorm, Whipper with a perfect taunt. But the stopwatch is out. New Duck needs to do a lot in this fight because Nemesis is shredding through Origin. There is no escape. There is no surviving. Fnatic clean sweep Origin.
I want to know, you wake up one day, you get a phone call from Worlds finalists saying that you are to replace Caps in the mid lane. What goes through your head? Because it's crazy.
I was very nervous when I got the call. The first thing that went through my head was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get a ONEPLUS phone.
Absolutely on guard. Not just for Brox as well, but Nemesis on this Twisted Fate. We talked about how he might want to be looking bot lane this game to be helping them out. What an easy target if there are no summoners from Schalke.
Box drop, that's so right. Nemesis already roaming. He's got a teleport available to him. Hillerson with the flash hook manages to catch. Upset under the tower. First blood secured. Abadage completes the teleport. Do Fnatic fancy more? Good job, because they're gonna keep finding the positive plays. Obviously, we are talking a lot from Fnatic's perspective, because they're the ones making the proactive plays. So there's the Destiny and the gate down the gold card. And that's it, 1 dead pigeon. Upset goes down for the second time. Not going to be able to find a kill. Here comes Hilly. Death from below and flash. Death from below and flash. Do it, do it, do it. Not gonna do it. I was really hoping. And of course, it is pretty much predominantly all happened in that bottom lane. But again, Whippo is just going toe-to-toe with Oda1. He's going to look for the kill. One more onto all that's needed. And Whippo does it.
Keep pushing forward, keep poking out, go for the kill.
Death from below will pick up one as Rekkles gets another into the fountain. The Bone Skewer will pull Trick back, and now Ignore on the kitty cat is the last man standing. Fnatic are waiting and fancying themselves a dive. Fnatic undefeated after 2 weeks.
I had no vision to see more damage than me.
You did?
Yeah, probably.
No,
I didn't hit a champion.
Feels good, man. Like, I don't know. I think our combo was so good for him. So I was really happy, and I could just influence the map. Because Yumi is, you know, like stuck on her mount, and I'm like everywhere. And we made sick plays bot. We got Xayah flash. We almost took it to kill them, and then Rekkles was like, "Come bot, bro, come bot," and we just dived them as well. And the game was kind of over there, so I could just snowball and like. It feels good actually. I didn't expect us to be going that good. We want Pete.
Just focus on the MVP.
It feels good. I didn't expect us to run that good on stage, because scrims haven't been always as good, let's say. Like we have been winning most of it, but sometimes we have like in games and on stage. I guess we perform because we try hard to the maximum. It feels good. It just feels good.